Good morning, dear students. So this is the third part of chapter 15, light, that is of standard 8. So we have already covered part 1 and part 2. So if you have not watched the video yet, please go through part 1 and part 2. So today we are going to discuss part 3. So let us begin. So today we are going to discuss about eye. So it is the natural optical instrument. So with the help of our eye, we are able to see objects or anything. So eye is one of the most important organs of our body. The eye is a remarkable organ. Its working is similar to photographic camera. The way photographic camera works, similarly eye also works. Our eyelids protects the eye from injury by acting as shutters of the eye. So eyelid. Our eye is covered by a very thin muscle, very thin skin. Here you can see here this one. This is called eyelid. So it behaves like a shutter. So it shuts itself down and automatically comes up. It protects the eye from any external effect. The main part of the eye. What is the main part of the eye? Cornea. As you can see, this one, a middle one. This is called cornea. This one here it is iris and pupil. This is iris. This one. This is pupil in the center region. This one. This one. This is pupil. This is the entire one. This one. This one. This blackish one. This is cornea. Center one is pupil. This is iris. This one. This is one lens. As you can see it. This is one lens. This is eye lens. So first let us talk about cornea. It is a transparent spherical membrane in front of the eye. So this is a spherical membrane, means it has membrane means a cover. It is a spherical cover in front of our eye. Okay. Light enters the eye through cornea. So through this cornea, this is an object AB. ABC is an object. And the light rays are passing through like this. So through cornea, light enters into our eye. So it behaves like a door to our eye. So next point is iris and pupil. Iris is a dark color muscular diaphragm which has a small circular opening in its middle. So this is iris. This one. Okay, let's see about pupil. The central circular aperture of iris is called pupil. You can see it in the diagram which is given in the book. It appears black because no light is reflected from it. This point is important. So from the pupil, no light is reflected from it. That means if you see your eye, so this is your eye, you can see the center one. At the center, here you can see a very black pointed type of circle. This is pupil from which no light and reflect from. It does not reflect a light. The iris regulates the amount of light entering the eye through the pupil. So through the pupil, through it, how much amount of light will enter into the eye, that depends. It can extract and it can contract. If it is expanding, that means it needs more light. Suppose if when you from the outside, if you move directly into your home, your pupil expands because it needs more light. From your home, suppose if you directly look at the sun, or if you directly look on a source of light, then your pupil contract because it needs less amount of light. Next one is eye lens. So see this one. This is the eye lens. This one, and I have drawn it here. You can clearly see it in the diagram which is given in your book. Eye lens. You know what is the job of lens? So the eye lens is a convex lens. This is important. Which type of lens is there in our eye? It is the convex one. made of transparent jelly-like material. The eye lens is held in position by ciliary muscles. So these muscles helps in changing the focal length of the eye. So this convex lens, its focal length can be changed to see far and near object. As you know that if you are seeing an object which is nearby you, you need a particular focal length. If you are seeing an object which is far away from you, your focal length with the same focal length you cannot see it clearly. So this muscle helps eye to adjust its focal length so that see everything clearly. The next one is retina. The inside surface of the rear part of the eyeball is called a retina. Let me show it to you here. This one, retina, this rear part. So the retina, it behaves like a screen. It captures the image. And this is optical nerve. Through the optical nerve, the image will transfer to the brain, and brain will read the image. Okay. And one thing you should note that the image formed here is the inverse one, the opposite one. Suppose this is the object, the image will form at retina is like this. Again, this image will transfer through the optical nerve to the brain. Brain will again redirect it like this, and this image we can see. Okay. So in the inside surface of the rear part of eyeball is called retina. The eye lens focuses the image of object on the retina by bending the ray of light. The retina is covered with large number of nerve cells, which are two types. One is cones and rods. These nerve cells are important. Cones are sensitive to bright light, while rods are sensitive to dim lights. There are two types of nerve cells, cones and rods. These cones and rods get sensitized by the light and generate impulse that can be read by brain. From here, it generates impulse and send those impulse through the optical nerve to the brain, and brain is going to read it. The brain then sends back message and that tell us what we have seen. Okay. Thus the function of retina is to receive the optical image of the object and then convert it into optical pulses. So what the retina does, it receives the optical image, convert it into pulses, that is electromagnetic pulses, and send those pulses through the uh, optical nerve to the brain, and brain read it. These people are sent to the brain through optic nerve. Next one is yellow spot. It is an important small area facing the eye lens which has quite a good amount of nerve ending. It is slightly raised and yellowish in color. It forms a very clear image by sending large number of optical pulses to the brain. Next one is blind spot. It is a small area at the junction of the optical nerve and the retina. The retina meets with the optical nerve, and there it is there. At that point it is there. It has no nerve ending. So no vision is possible at this spot. Any image formed on this spot is not visible. This is called blind spot. If image is forming at this point, that means you are not able to see it. You see, there is some activity. What is the activity is to observe reaction and size of people to a sign thought. So this boy is focusing this boy's eye. In this case, as more amount of light is coming towards the eye of this boy, the pupil will shrink. The size will decrease. In this case, through a small hole they are trying to see. So here our eye needs more light. So in this case, size will increase. Now here is the working process of eye. How does it work? Now defects of vision. You know that some people need to correct their eyes. Some people need specs and all that. So what are the main defects? Certain people have difficulty in seeing things. The abnormalities in the normal vision of the eye are called called defects of vision. If there is any abnormality, see, there can be more than one causes of the abnormality. Okay, so due to the abnormality, there are some defects that comes into picture. So the most common one are myopia and hypermetropia. Myopia means short-sightedness. What is short-sightedness? We'll see. Hypermetropia is long-sightedness. What is this? We will see. So let's see myopia. That is short-sightedness. So this is eye. This is retina on which the image is forming, and this is the point where object is there. This object is here, and at this point this is the focus. This is the lens. So a person suffering from myopia or short-sightedness can see the nearby object clearly. If something is present nearby you, nearby a person who is suffering from myopia, he or she can easily see it clearly. But if an object which is far away from him or her, he or she may not be able to see it properly, but cannot see the far off objects clearly. The short-sightedness or myopia is a defect due to which a person is not able to see the distant object clearly. Through he or she can see the nearby object. This one you should remember. Myopia. If anyone is suffering from myopia, he or she is not able to see the distant object. That means you are able to see an object nearby you. If it is far away from you, you will not be able to see it clearly. So causes, what are the causes? Myopia is caused by the following reasons. Decrease of the focal length of the eye lens. If by some means the focal length of the eye is decreased, then it could be the cause. Elongation of eyeball, that is increase in length of the eyeball. These are the two main regions of myopia. Now, if this happens, what can be done? Correction of myopia. The myopia or short-sightedness can be corrected by making the eye lens less convergent. Okay, if you need to make it, see, this is normal eye. Now see, this is myopic eye. Now on the retina, the image should be formed. Here, these are the incident ray. That means these are parallel to each other. That means the object is far away. Now see, this is an object which is nearby to the person. From here, the ray of light are coming and meeting, going through this lens and meeting at the retina. Here, distant object is there. Here also, these ray of light are moving and they are meeting at retina. In this case, myopic eye, if object is present at far away, the incident rays are coming and going through the lens. They are not meeting at retina. Let me clear it once so that you can see it. Yes. Right now you can see that here these are not meeting at retina. Let me little bit zoom it. Now you can see this ray of light, these are not meeting at retina. Here it should meet here at this point, like as you can see here. These are meeting just before the retina here at this point. So this is the myopic eye. So your job is to do something so that the ray of light will not meet here but to meet here. Okay, so that the person will able to see it properly. Okay. So myopia short-sightedness can be corrected by using a concave lens of suitable focal length. Here, concave lens are used. So what is concave lens? Concave lens means if this is the direction of ray, then it should be curved like this. Convex is this one. This is the direction of ray. It is convex. It is concave. Okay. Now our next case is hypermyopia. Hypermyopia or long-sightedness. This is the hypermetropia or long-sightedness. So this is thus the opposite of myopia. In myopia, what happens? The person who is suffering from myopia is able to see an object which is nearby him or her, but he or she is not able to see object which is far away from him. In case of hypermyopia, The person is able to see the object which is far away from me, but the person is not able to see the object which is nearby him or nearby her. So, this is a person suffering from hypermetropia, that is long-sightedness, can see the distant object clearly, but cannot see the near objects nearby. The long-sighted person have difficulty in reading, because in reading we keep the book like this, and this is nearby our eye. So if anyone is facing difficulty while reading book, he is suffering from hypermetropia. Hypermetropia or long-sightedness is the defect due to which a person is not able to see clearly nearby objects through he can see distant object clearly. What are the causes of it? Hypermetropia, it causes increase in focal length. If focal length is increased, shortening of the eyeball. If eyeball is shortened, then it can be the cause. How it can be corrected? It can be corrected by making eye lens more convergent. Okay, now see here, if I little bit zoom it. In case of myopia, what happened? The image were forming like this before the retina. But in case of hypermetropia, it is image is forming here. It is passing through the retina and image forming here. But it should form here. Image should form here on the retina. Okay. This is the case of normal eye. Even if it is coming from object which is nearby to the eye or away from the eye, here image is forming here. But in case of myopia, image is forming here. Here image forms. In case of hypermetropia, in this position image is formed. Okay. So hypermetropia, long-sightedness, can be corrected by using convex lens of suitable focal length. This is shown in the figure. So if you use a convex lens, this is convex lens, it can be focused on its required place. Now, there are certain nutrients that helps to strengthen our eye. Roles of nutrition in relation to blindness. There are certain food if you eat, it will be better for your eye. For example, vitamin A present in large quantity of milk, cheese, tomato. This if you eat this one, it will be your eye will be healthier. Deficiency of vitamin A leads to night blindness. A person suffering from night blindness can see during the day. If someone is suffering from night blindness, he or she can see during the day, but at night they may face little difficulty. How to take care of eye? Everyone knows, but no one follows. So I like you guys to follow this one. Be careful for your eyes while playing. Wash your eyes with cold water 3 or 4 times in a day. While reading or watching television, blink your eyes from time to time. Should not read in a moving bus or train or dim bright light. You always read while you are not moving. When in case dirt or insert gets into your eyes, you should not rub them. It can harm the eye. Wash your eyes with clean water or consult the doctor. So these are certain steps that we should follow, and we should try to eat some of these food which is helpful for our eyes. Now, if a person is visually challenged, then how the person can read? Visually challenged or blind people cannot see. There are two types of blindness: curable and incurable. Okay. In curable blindness, either the cornea or eyelens becomes opaque. If there is any defect in the eye for which the image cannot be formed, that case it can be cured. The opaque cornea can be surgically replaced by healthy donated cornea. Okay, that is, we'll talk about eye donation. Okay. The opaque eye lens surgically replaced by an artificial lens. It can also be replaced by artificial lens. In the case of permanent blindness, the image from on the retina cannot be transmitted to the brain. That means your image is forming on the retina, but due to some defect in the optical nerve or maybe some other region, it is not able to transfer to the brain. So this cannot be cured. Okay. You might have seen blind people walking around with the help of a stick. Such people develop sensitivity towards sound. If it is not, if their eye is one of the most important organ that is not working, they form sensitive towards sound, touch, etc. Thus, visually challenged or blind people use other senses to see the world around. Okay, they can touch, they can smell it very, their smelling power is much more compared to the normal people. For example, such people can recognize the letters by touching. Louis Braille that the blind people could read using the sense of touch. This method is called Braille. It involves the use of spherical symbols representing the alphabet and their combinations. Now you can see these are the letters which they use. So in this method, this is printed on the book with thick sheet of paper using special symbols. So they convert the letter into different symbols. Like A means a particular dot, B means two dots, C means horizontal dot, like this. And by seeing it, by touching it, they can easily feel it and they can easily read the book. This is how their books are being printed. Okay. So this is all about this chapter. If you have any doubt, please ask me your doubts or you can comment me in the comment section. If you ask me that, I will feel happy to answer your questions. So thank you and have a nice day.